Of all the defensive encounters that I see, knife attacks scare me the most. And out of all knife attacks, machete attacks scare me the most of those. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson out of Toronto, Canada. We're going to see here a machete attack on just an innocent passerby and learn some important lessons here about being victimized, about how to protect ourselves from our back, and we're going to see, thankfully, from the police at the end, how to successfully defend ourselves if we can't get away from a machete-wielding attacker. It's just another regular day here. People aren't expecting this in a public square, of course, but you can see at the top left, this guy comes with a machete and he attacks that first guy, and they don't know why. The guy's just crazy and knocks him over, and now he's trying to hit him again with that machete, which the guy's using this bag that he has, thankfully, to kind of protect himself from the worst of it. And now he's going to try to get up where the guy's just standing over him. He's deranged, not necessarily evil, just totally deranged. And this other guy stays there, and the guy swings at him too. Doesn't look like he hit him too bad because the guy's not any the worse for wear. And then the guy kind of backs off, and everybody's like, whoa, what are we going to do with this guy? And that normalcy bias kicks in that nobody knows what to do. So a little while later, this guy's standing outside the mall, and thankfully the security officers do know what to do. They close the distance so he can't get him with the machete. Speed, surprise, and violence there. They tackle the guy and end the threat. Let's go back and learn some lessons on this one. There are 8 lessons on our website. Link is in the description. But let's work on some of the most important ones here. First and foremost, when this guy starts to turn to run, man, you gotta recognize that you're gonna end up on the ground sometimes. He tries to get away so fast, his feet get out from under him, and now he's on the ground. Do you know how to fight from the ground? Of course, you'd rather stay up and run away, but he wasn't able to do that. So being able to fight from your back is important. And one of those tools that he has here has that bag in his hand, and using that bag as an effective shield to keep that machete from you is incredibly smart. It's fairly instinctual in this instance, but the better job you do with that, the less damage you'll take. Instead of using your foot like that, use that bag if you can. Interesting to me here, you see that guy post up on one foot, put the other hand down. That's a move that you learn in many ground fighting arts. You know, the jiu-jitsu teaches that, and many others do as well. And it doesn't look like he can get his foot underneath him here, but learning that skill could have helped him get up faster. Next, this other guy got awful close to the danger zone, and because of that, put himself at great risk. Can't tell you enough, if you're not part of the solution, don't be part of the problem. Get out of the danger zone and stay at distance. Thankfully, I don't think this guy really hurt him and is a deranged attacker here, and now people got away from him. And that's the key there. If you can't get if you can't disarm him definitively, get away from him, get some distance from him. And if you can't get away from him, that's what this officer did here, the security guard, he couldn't get away from him. That's his job, to get that guy. And so he closed the distance. And once he was able to close the distance, the machete becomes less useful. But to keep him from being able to attack him again and gain distance, what we're going to see here is the guard then overwhelms him and gets him on the ground. So now the fight is over. So if you can't get out of the fight with somebody that's got a tool like a machete, get into it and overwhelm him, so then that way he cannot use it effectively. All in all, a scary situation. Grateful for the security guard who ended it and covered everyone's asp.